Hi there, I'm Sarah. So I'm doing an EFT session for those of us who think that we are too, fill the blank, to be in a healthy relationship. And all of us who have some kind of issue that stops us believing in our natural birthright to have a healthy relationship, this is for you. So what do I mean by a healthy relationship? It's probably fairly obvious, but the word love is used pretty freely these days. And if someone loves us, obviously that's super important. If we love them, that's of course very, very important. And healthy relationships not only have love, but they have profound respect for each other, mutual respect. There's this unconditional love. I think some people debunk that. Maybe that's very hard to achieve, but having that basic level of respect and considering the other, holding them in high regard, knowing that being together is a good thing, but also being okay in the times that you have apart, being able to negotiate your needs in a non-dramatic adult way, feeling like if there are problems that you can't solve between you, that you'd actually seek help from a professional to help that move forward, that you're always thinking of your growth and also how you can sustain the everyday nitty-gritty things with grace, with humor, and with a sense of having each other's back. So we all have our own definitions, but I guess for me, the main core of a healthy relationship is a profound mutual respect for one another. So let's dig into this session. So find your own I'm too blank to have a healthy relationship. So I'll just give you some ideas. I'm too old now to have a healthy relationship. I'm too damaged. I'm too complicated. I'm too messed up. I'm too needy. I'm too weird. You get the idea. So find your too something, and then we will begin the session. If you want to know more about EFT, check out my EFT intro video, and that will let you know all about the science and the whole idea about EFT and why it's so good to work with the nervous system in order to change the beliefs that can be running our lives. So in this session, we are going to start tapping, but before we tap, do a scale on 0 to 10. Where do you feel like this belief you have about not being in healthy relationships, how big is that belief? 10 is this belief is running my life. I can't see how it could be any different. And 0 is like, what is that belief? I've never heard of it. Like, it doesn't connect with me at all. Just take a moment to see where you are on that scale. With EFT, just a quick summary, is we tap on meridian points, it engages the nervous system, and then we are tapping on first all the negative crap that we have in our system, some stuff we might not even want to admit to ourselves, and we give that an opportunity to come up and out. Once we do that, once it's released its charge, we then can flip the switch and actually tap in the truth of really who we are. And we can tap in other possibilities, other ways of seeing this situation. The reason why I like it is it's not like peace and love, wrong figure, yeah, rock on, peace and love, like, yeah, everything's wonderful. We're really acknowledging the difficult stuff. And then by the time that we switch it, it's actually believable. It's not some kind of fake pseudo-spiritual exercise that we're not really embodying. So anyway, let's get going. You've got the scale, and then we're going to start tapping on the karate chop. So even though I think that I'm too, you fill in the blank, to be in a healthy relationship, I completely love and accept myself as I am. Even though I think that I'm too to be in a healthy relationship, I completely love and accept myself as I am. Even though I think, and I'll add this one, I'm too much to be in a healthy relationship, I completely love and accept myself as I am. And for this, I'm going to use the word too much, and you can fill in your own word, but it'll just keep it simpler. So this problem, and you repeat with me, this problem, just tapping into what this problem is. This problem of feeling too much to be able to be in a healthy relationship. This problem of these ideas I have about myself with regards to being in a healthy relationship is making me feel really fill in the blanks. I'll create mine, making me feel really sad and lonely. And I'll go in with the feelings now. So tap into the feelings. When I think of this belief that I'm too much to be in a healthy relationship, I feel overcome with sadness, with grief, and a heaviness. I feel very heavy. And now we're really tapping into not only the emotions, but the sensations. This feeling that I'm too much, this heaviness that it makes me feel, this sadness. If I could locate it somewhere in my body, I would feel it in my heart and in my chest. When I tune into this part of my body, it feels kind of like a lead weight. It just makes me want to sink down and down and down. And just tap on how it's making you feel. And just below the collarbones. And this feeling of sadness and heaviness around being too much to be in healthy relationships makes me believe a further belief that I'm going to just end up on my own. So you're just going to tap into when you think that you're too much or too something to be in a relationship, what's the next belief that gives you? Often it is to do with being isolated or alone. And just tapping into, I'm so scared of being alone, or whatever it is that belief is making you fear. I'm scared of being alone, being isolated, and not having anyone close. And then tapping into the story I tell myself when I have this belief is that, and you fill in the blanks, I'll just live on my own. I'll try having relationships, but I'll scare them away. No one will ever love me. No one will ever fully understand me, and I'll just end up alone. And obviously you fill in your own words. We're just gonna take some breaths here. Some clearing breaths. You're doing great. Keep it up. And then we're just gonna bring that to under the bra strap. You can just do one hand or both. It's up to you. I'll do both. And then we're going to begin to reverse that. You can keep going if you feel like there's still a lot of charge. Pause this video, keep going with the felt sense of this belief until you're ready to reverse. And we'll do one more here just to let out any final bits of juice here. If this feeling I have in my chest, this fear I have of being alone, if this feeling I have of not being deserving of healthy relationships if it was to have a voice, what would it say? What does it need? What does it want? What is its reason for being here right now? This is going to be a very individual response, but I'll model the one here. I'm here to keep you safe. I'm here to keep you protected. Even though this belief is sad for you, there's something kind of comforting about it. It just keeps you safe. Okay, good job. And then just tapping above the eyebrows. So I'm getting ready to reverse it. If this belief didn't exist for me, if I just didn't have this belief, what would be possible? If I didn't have this belief, if this just wasn't in my brain or in my emotional body, I would feel free. I would feel free. I would feel that it's just natural to be in a relationship where there's mutual respect and support and admiration. If I didn't have this belief, I would feel lighter. I would feel much more patient around waiting to be with someone who really is a good fit. I would feel pretty happy on my own until that point came. And again, you fill in the blanks. I'm just riffing off this. What would be possible for you if you didn't have this belief? And then here we can start saying, and now what's possible for me is having healthy relationships. I can see that it's possible to have healthy relationships. And for you, it might not be from 0 to 100, but you could measure it to what feels authentic to you right now. I can see it's possible to shift my belief into being more positive about having healthy relationships. I am willing to be open to having healthy relationships. And if you're really ready, I'm ready to be having healthy relationships. And we'll just breathe that in. And then we're going to say, I know I'm capable of having healthy relationships because, and you can start saying, and it might be things that you haven't even thought of, because I'm a really kind person, because I've got a lot of love to give, because I'm open, because I'm on this planet like every human being to give and receive love. Because I know that I'm worthy of having a healthy relationship. And I know that I can be a healthy participant in a healthy relationship. I've got what it takes. And then we'll just finish here. And we'll finish with breathing that in. And then we'll just close with a hug. I completely love and accept myself just as I am. I completely love and accept myself just as I am. I completely love and accept myself just as I am. Great job. And then now you might want to take out your journal and scale that question. Where does that lie with you now? And this is a practice that you can repeat day after day after day. You are rewiring your brain. You are rewiring what you begin to expect from life. So well done for sticking it out if you got this far. Thank you so much.